Okay, so something I learned recently is that you can take why questions and turn them into I don't like statements. And I found this out through Instagram. I'll probably link the video in the description if you want to know what I mean, or where I found this information from. Anyways, but I just kind of course, thought about that, obviously, because I'm an overthinker and I think about everything. And my Instagram feed is telling me to overthink about everything. So, yay. Anyways, so I was thinking about it and I'm just like, okay, well, that's a great way to figure out if someone says, like, asks why to you about something, just reframe it in your head as, I don't like this thing that you do. And that could help me figure out if I can change it or if they just fundamentally don't like me. Does that make sense? And then also, if I ask why to someone or ask why people do this specific thing, or my parents, or like just generalize a topic of politics, I don't know. Like, if I ask why this is happening, reframe it as I don't like that this is happening, and then use that to understand maybe more of what is happening and why I feel that way and that sort of thing. So I started thinking about why do people, and this is very specific because I am a Discord junkie basically, and I have friends who will like sit in a public VC and like wait for people to filter in and out of that VC, or they'll just kind of be like an open safe space almost. And I'm always like, why do you do that? You know, I guess I'm a very like reserved or closed off person, and so when people filter in and out of my life, I don't like that. I feel very like weird about it, and I know that's probably like a codependency struggle and an anxiety issue that I don't want to talk about. Anyways, but like I think 2 friends like that. I used to have 3, but she has her own real thing going right now. But I have 2 friends like that, and so they sit in a VC when they're available, or even when they're not available. But they sit in a VC, and they just are there, and some people will come into the VC and then pop out of the VC and come into the VC, and it's how they do things. And I'm just like, why do you do that? And now I'm like, I don't like that they do that, because I'm a person that I feel like I need to be invited into someone's life to be reassured that they want me in it. Again, definitely trauma there, but we're not talking about that right now. Moving on. But basically, like, if I don't like going to those public spaces ever, and it's mostly because there are people around there that I don't like or don't really want to be around, and so I don't want to be there. But at the same time, there's also people in those public spaces I really like and I want to be around. But a lot of the time, the only reason why I'm like really hesitant to even go there, even if I really like that person and I'm willing to suffer being around other people to be with them, which I'm learning is not something that I like to do, but will do anyways if someone asks me to be in their life. Like, I don't automatically join a call when someone is in that call that I like, if there are other people around that I don't like. And what I need, or what I feel like I need from people, is that if they're available and they want me around, they should be willing to tell me that they want me there, which is probably an issue, but I really don't like just popping into someone's life when I most of the time feel like a burden by doing that. It's the same with texting too. I don't like popping into people's text channels when I feel like it's a burden for them to even look at the message or text back. But there's some people that I do that with, and I realize that I have the expectation that they will see it at some point and they will acknowledge it and stuff. I'm just like, that's not right to do. Anyways, I think I'm getting off topic again. But basically, it's just like, I'm trying to understand what's going on in my head that makes me not like that kind of open call type thing. And I realize it's just because I'm not being invited to be there. It's an open invitation for everyone, but it's not directly stated as an invitation. And so I won't join those people unless they say, hey, do you want to hang out with me? Or join the VC so we can talk. Or just join the VC. And I'm just like, I won't go there unless they ask me to go there. I like that a lot more than like openly going into those VCs when they didn't ask me to be there. Because I feel like it's like I'm not supposed to be there unless I'm asked. If that makes sense. It's like if you had like a common room in your house and the person is in the common room and you're in your room, right? And you want to be with the person. You want to just take up space in their space, but you also don't want to bother them by being in that space. So you don't go into the common room unless they ask you to go in the common room and take up space with them. That's how my head works. Like I'm one of those people that if I had a shared dorm, right, and we each had our own separate like bedrooms, but we had a common area, and it was an off day, and there are people in the common area, but I would stay in my room and not interact with the people in the common area unless they asked me to come out of my room and interact with them. That's kind of what I feel like is a similar like thing, and I don't know, I'm really weird because I'm just like, I also don't like other people. So it's like, it gets worse when they're in the common area with people that I don't like and I don't want to be around. And then they ask me to be in that common area with them and those people. And I'm just like, I really don't want to be here, but I've wanted to hang out with you all day. And I know that this is the only way that I can with those people that are around. So I will go there, but I will resent myself for having gone there in the first place when I know for a fact I'm going to be drained by having that other person there. But I just want to be around you, but I also don't like the people that you're around. And this is really hard for me. And that's what's going on in my head. That's what's going on in my head. I don't really know if that explains anything correctly or if it makes any sense. But yeah. So that's my why to I don't like statement thing. For now. There's definitely more why statements. I mean why questions, absolutely, but this is the one that I went with for this video. So okay, bye. Okay, so something I learned